report out from Nielsen this morning with details on what and where people are watching. Joining us right now is Karthik Rao. He is Nielsen CEO. It's pretty fascinating what is going on, but give me your biggest headline when you look at this study and try to understand what people are really watching in this streaming age.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for having me. Yeah, the biggest headline is in 3 months, we've seen 3 different, let's say, leaders on the maximum time spent. And this month, it's NBCU. What's really interesting about this month is about how there's a real leverage across platforms. So you're talking about broadcast, cable, and streaming, and a really innovative use of programming across each one of those that led to this. So it's very exciting to see cross-platform as a way to engage audiences being this good.
And we're not doing this just because NBC is at the top of the list.
Yeah, that's
but I wanted to ask you about what I really wanted to ask you about is on the NBCU side, what you think is working, how much of this is a function of the Olympics, for example. And then I want to get into YouTube, because I actually think the YouTube piece of this is fascinating, and try to understand how much that YouTube piece is YouTube TV versus what might be described as classic YouTube.
Yeah, so a couple of things. For NBCU, it was actually all 3. It was broadcast, which was up close to 60%. It was cable, also up, and streaming. Peacock was up almost 40% in August. So it was across the board. The Olympics obviously makes a big difference with over 5,000 hours of content and really exceptionally promoted. I think that's the interesting part.
If you take the Olympics out, what would happen to this chart?
I think it would still be pretty large, but the Olympics is a big driver of what's actually going on in August, yes.
And then how should we think about the YouTube piece? Is that YouTube just folks on the traditional YouTube app or YouTube site, or does that include YouTube TV?
Yeah, it's very important. YouTube, call it regular YouTube, is a big driver. Obviously, in July, which is the big summer month, you see YouTube, with a lot of kids watching YouTube as they're off. So in July, obviously, YouTube was #1. And so that changed again in August. So it depends on the season. It depends on what people are doing. But most importantly, it depends on how programming unfolds and how promotion and marketing unfolds cross media. So that's the exciting part about, what happened in August.
I'm looking at this and thinking to myself, Amazon is only at 3.2%. It's lower than Warner Brothers, Paramount, Netflix, everybody else. Is that changed, you think, if we go a month out because of football or other things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. With the way sports rights have moved into different areas, we will see shifts on a monthly basis that will make a big difference. So as you know, Thursday Night Football is big for Amazon, but there's other things going on at Amazon as well that will make a difference for sure.
And finally, you look at a Paramount and a Warner Brothers in there. Obviously, those are 2 companies people talk about potentially even merging in the future. What's driving that, and does that change again as it relates to sports as we get into the fall?
Yeah, 2 things. This is obviously the season beginning across the board. It's not just on sports, but it's across all scripted, unscripted programming. So there's a lot of change that's going to unfold over the next few months because the season just begun. But what's really interesting is even those 2 companies have really an opportunity for cross-platform. And so they've got streaming assets. They've obviously got broadcast, a lot of cable nets. So there's a real opportunity to really figure out how to leverage programming and the audiences that are different. The thing about the NBCU story that's interesting is broadcast, the median age was 61. For cable, it was 50. And for streaming, it was 40, as you might expect. So it's not just about how you have cross-platforms, even for these companies, but how you leverage them across the demos and how do you attract the audience there. So it's going to be an interesting view over the rest of the fall.